Alright guys, I'm hoping you're alright. I'm not too bad. I think I better tell you a bit about myself, because probably some of you are new to my channel anyway, and what's all this about. So I need to tell you about my life story. Right, I was born with a condition called TMAU in capital letters. There's another word begin with T, but it's a long word. I don't know how to spell it. So if you type in TMAU in capital letters on Google, you can read about my condition. I was born with it, unlucky but being born with it, but I didn't get diagnosed till I was 31 in 2005. It's been a struggle. It's very difficult to live with. It's called fish. There's another definition of it called fish odour syndrome. I didn't ask to be born. I didn't ask to have this condition. I might be being born unlucky to get it, but you've got to try and think positive. But you have good days and bad days, ups and downs, up and down, up and down. And so I was born with TMAU. The proper word is with T, it's a long word, I don't know how to spell it. So I was born with fish odour syndrome. Struggled through my life with it, and I started noticing after when I was 7. I lived at Queen's Court in Clipston, Garibaldi Estate. That's when I came from a year's worth of abuse I suffered. I've already told you about that. I'll give you a brief detail. Age 6, I live with my real mum on 124 Sherwood Street, Warsop. And I lived with my real mum for 12 months, and I suffered horrible abuse by my stepfather. While my mum watched, she thought it was great, me getting poisoned. Because I can remember me being sick all the time, because he was poisoning me, poisoning my food. One day I was playing around with my toy soldiers. I was only 6, a young kid, like playing with my toys, and he chucked all my toy soldiers on the fire. He chucked all my toy soldiers on the fire. What did the toy soldiers ever do to him? And what happened was, the plastic toy soldiers caught the chimney on fire. In them days, chimney used to catch fire. I don't know how it worked. Plastic must have got on the... Then the fire brigade came out and put it out. Not when the fire brigade left, I got bolted for it. He blamed me for it. Yeah, when it was his fault. Yeah, a big grown man picking on a 6-year-old boy. I couldn't stand a chance. I couldn't defend myself. And he used to put me on a door hook. He used to put me on a door hook, age 6, while he was having a meal. He used to lock me in my bedroom after 4 o'clock, padlock on the door. I was a prisoner. He imprisoned me. That's false imprisonment. Right? I got locked in that bedroom at 4 o'clock. You should chuck a slice of bread and some water. I'm only 6, what have I done to him? I used to ride my sister's bike. I used to get a good hiding. And not also used to happen, if I used to ask for food, he used to hit me. Yeah? He used to hit me. He used to hit me and bolt me and smack me around my head while my mum on the dinner table. And I can remember that like yesterday. And I've got them bad memories day in, day out. No wonder I drink a lot of beer. I'm paying the price, you see. And you know what else happened? I'll tell you the last, only if I'm... There's more, but I'm going to tell you more. I escaped from there, age 6. I had holes in my shoes. I didn't have any shoes on my feet. There was holes in my shoes. I walked from 124 Sherwood Street, Warsop. You look at it at a Google map, and I walked to Spying Cop. It's about 7-8 miles away. I could have got kidnapped, could have got taken off the streets, and into the wrong hands. Social services brought me back to suffer 6 months worth of more abuse, and it was even worse. Then age 7, Sorry about that. Somebody phoned me on the dog and bone. Yeah, when I was 7, my mum lost custody because everybody knew what she was doing to me. Oh, the whole family knew what he did to me. That's why she lost custody at 7 when I was 7. I can remember going to court and she was crying her eyes. I don't know why she was crying her eyes out for. Right. What do you want me to do? Get her more abuse? I seen it with my. I was just turning 7, I reckon. I was sitting in the hallway and I seen my mum crying her eyes out because she lost custody. What do you want me to do? Stay with her and get more abuse? Fucking bastard. I suffered abuse by that fucker, and that fucked me head up. At age 7, I was a loose cannon. I was always getting into trouble. What do you expect? Just suffered a year's full at age 6. I didn't understand why. I thought everybody got abused. At that age. I thought it was a part of the norm. I didn't know any better, did I? I didn't know any better. So anyway, so that's so age 7. I went to live at Queen's Court in Garibaldi Estate. I lived with my dad and my brother. Lived there for 3 years. Then we moved to Manchester Woodhouse. I lived at the Green. That's near Brown Avenue, Manchester Woodhouse, and I had that was a good time in my life actually. Life was good from age 10. Yeah, life was good at age 10. Because I was growing up in a step family, which was good. Got some step brothers and sisters. I made new friends in the area. And I went to Manor School in that area. And I made new friends. It was good. It was a good time in my life, but I was still messed up. I'm still messed up from that time. I've been in and out of children's homes and stuff. But anyway, I don't want to talk about that. What I want to talk about is I was born with fish odour syndrome. I can't help it. It's misunderstood, and mine's invisible disability. Mine's misunderstood. Like, nobody really understands it. Mine's an invisible disability. I spoke to him, and that mine classes invisible. Mine's invisible. You might think, oh yeah, I look okay, but you don't know what I have to go through. Yeah. If you look here, invisible disability. Hold on. Invisible disability. You know what it says? This webcam's rubbish. That's what an invisible disability is. Misunderstanding and misjudgment. So I've got an invisible disability, yeah? Nobody really understands. I've got an invisible disability. That's what my condition is. It's invisible. Right. Some people smell it, some people got. With fish odour syndrome, people got certain smells. Some people will smell it, some people won't. I can come across a load of people and they might not smell it. Doesn't mean I haven't got it. Right? I can go on a bus packed full of people. I don't go on buses. I avoid public transport. I don't go on public transport. I go on it if it's not packed. There's not many people. But I don't want to go on it. I mean, even the train at the weekend, I don't go on the train at the weekend here. People come from Yeovil and Bristol, go to Weymouth, it'd be packed solid. I don't go on, in the week it's not bad. I mean, I've been on the train, there's only school kids get on, only a few school kids going to Dorchester on the train early hours in the morning. And there's only anybody in my carriage, there's 3 carriages, and I'm sat there on my own, which is not bad, because, but I'm still paranoid. I'm still like on the edge, looking at if anyone is saying anything. So it is a struggle getting on public transport, and I don't like it. The worst experience I've ever had is when I've been on a bus, many times when I lived in Nottingham, going home at 4 o'clock, and the bus is packed, and I get on, sit down, 5 minutes later, someone say, God, it stinks on here, man. I can smell fish. And how do you think that makes me feel? Hearing that comment, knowing that it's me what's smelling, but they might not know it's me, but I do. It makes me feel small, worthless, horrible. I want to get off the bus, I don't want to be there. I'm suffering with a panic attack and I can't breathe. My chest is tight and I have to put up all that kind of grief, and it makes me ill. And I have to go home and stay in for a whole week because I've lost all my confidence. I don't want to be put in that position anymore. I mean, I've even sat on a bus when I lived in Nottingham years ago, and I've I've got on first, sat upstairs. Within 2 minutes, when someone else gets on, they come upstairs and think, God, it fucking stinks up here, doesn't it? Some days I stink of shit, some days I stink of the sewers, stink of fish. Some people smell it. You always get a loud mouth, and I don't like that. Why should I put up with that? Put up with the abuse. From age 7 to 31, I suffered a lot. I still get the abuse. It's horrible. I mean, I like to wake up in the morning, living with fish odour syndrome, it's called TMAU. Type in TMAU, read about the condition. I wake up in the morning, I like to pretend I haven't got it. I like to forget all about it. I want to be like you. I want to be like you. Yeah, I want to be like you. Right? I want to be like you. I want to be normal. And when I walk through Sherborne down the street and I come up past people and they smell nice with aftershave and perfume, I think, why can't I smell like that? Why can't I be normal? Why can't I be like that? Straight? So I wake up in the morning and I try and forget that I haven't got fish odour syndrome. I try and pretend to be normal like everybody else so I can fit in, to build up my confidence. Because some days I actually lose my confidence. I mean, yesterday morning I was depressed yesterday. All yesterday morning I was depressed. All morning I was depressed. Felt tired and weak because the depression got hold of me. Deep depression's no laughing matter. It's what life's done to me. You see, life's made me ill. Going through life's made me ill. Yeah. So I can't help smelling a fish. Some people smell it, some people don't. I can't help it. And it's hard to get a job these days. No one wants to employ me. Because someone's going to employ someone who smells nice. Not going to employ someone who smells got a body odour. It's going to create them problems. People's going to have conflicts at work. Arguments and fighting, and I'm going to get angry when people are taking their piss. And it's horrible. It's horrible living with fish odour syndrome. I have to put on a brave face. It's not easy. It's hard. It's horrible. It's really, really, really horrible. People might think, oh, he looks okay, I'm getting benefits. I can't help getting benefits. See, a normal person who ain't got nothing wrong with him, he can go and get a job, or she, get a job, progress in life, get a mortgage, get a car, holidays, and do well in life. I ain't got that option, because no one's willing to employ me. I mean, years ago, when I wasn't diagnosed, I didn't do work. I packed in jobs, and I didn't do jobs. I was scared to go. I was frightened to death. Even when I worked, people went in human resources. I worked at Metal Box in Mansfield for about 3 weeks. That was as long as I had a job, 3 weeks. People started up in human resources saying you need to wash because people's complaining that there's a bad smell. You don't wash, and people are finding it very horrible because they didn't know it was a medical condition. What about what I went through? All this bad experience I went through. Look at what's happened to me. I didn't know what was happening in the 90s. I couldn't understand why I was smelling a fish. I couldn't understand why I was smelling the shit, feces. I didn't know I was smelling the shit. I didn't know fish odour syndrome. Some days you smell of feces or whatever. I didn't know, did I, till I got older? Well, I must have been smelling bad when I was in the 90s. And I mean, some people never smelt it. I hang around with lots of people in the 90s and they never smelt it. Because everyone's got a certain smell. I can meet 10 people The first 9 people might not smell nothing, but then I approach the 10th person, he can smell it from a mile off. So if you don't smell it, doesn't mean I haven't got it, does it? You know what I mean? If you don't smell it, doesn't mean I have got it, but it don't mean, oh, I can't smell nothing, Mark, you haven't got it. Doesn't mean I haven't. I mean, you can't just judge me by that. I got diagnosed by filling in a container, and it went off to Sheffield University, it came back positive. So I was diagnosed by a university in Sheffield. They diagnosed me. Do you think a Sheffield University is going to tell lies? So what I'm trying to say is, I mean, I wanted to progress in life. You can't progress. Fish odor syndrome. I mean, in the 90s, I didn't know what. I was confused in the 90s. I didn't know what was happening. I just thought, fuck it, I'm going to go to raves, get off my face, ease trips, LSD, amphetamines. I don't take drugs. I haven't touched drugs for 20 odd years. I've never touched hard drugs. That's a mug's game. But in the 90s, I did take LSD, ecstasy, amphetamines. I used to put amphetamines in a Rizzler and swallow it. Because everybody in the nightclub just drink water. We was ready for a rave. We was ready to rock and roll and rave all night. And the reason I did that, you might say, yeah, but how come you, if you got fish odor, if you stunk of fish, but I wasn't diagnosed in the 90s. I didn't know what was wrong with me. I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know why I was smelling the fish. I didn't know what it was. I didn't understand it. So I had to go through life. So, but I went raving to get off my face, because when I went off my face, it took my mind off things. You know what I mean? And but through the early 2000s, I mean, when I moved to Nottingham in 2001, I was struggling. I got married in 2003. I got married in Egypt. Even my wife never stuck by me. Ebba, she should have stuck by me, thick and thin. She didn't love me for me. She only loved me. I had a little bit of money, but when the money went dry, she was off. She wanted to come back 6 months later, but I got a visa taken off her. I put the final nail in the coffin. I thought, you're not coming back here. Treated me like a doormat. But I did love her though. That's a problem. Took me a couple of years to get over her. After I just moved on. But what I'm trying to say is, Ebba, we split up 2000. I can't remember when we split up, but she left me a year just before I got diagnosed. When I got diagnosed, I got onto the sickness benefit. I got more money that way, and life was a little bit better. She should have stuck by me. So right, I'm your wife. I thought women from the Middle East stick by you. I don't know. She wasn't meant to be for me. Wasn't meant to be. We weren't meant to be together. We had a good time in Egypt, but when she came to Britain, she wasn't the same woman. Her attitude changed, and she used to say, "I don't like living in this smelly flat." See, because my body was giving off a funny odour, so she didn't really. But she smelled it when I went to Egypt. She said she could smell it, fish odor syndrome. So if you want to ask her, she'll tell you that she smelled it. But she never stuck by me. But anyway, that's in the past now. The past don't matter. I've moved on. It wasn't meant to be. So my marriage went down the pan because I didn't have much money. See, I was stuck on job seekers, 70 quid a week. I couldn't progress. I couldn't get a job because I wasn't diagnosed. I was petrified because I was smelling the fish. When I met people in life, people said, "Could I have some more fish?" And I didn't like hearing that. It made me petrified. I was scared. I didn't want to. I mean, when I was training to become a nurse, when they started smelling fish in the classroom, I never went back. I phoned them up and said, "Look, I can't continue the course because I'm going through a divorce." I just made some excuse up. Just because I didn't want to do anything. I loved that course, biology, sociology. I got onto access course in nursing. That was 14 years ago. Could have been a nurse by now, but it wasn't meant to be, was it? Wasn't meant to be. But anyway, when I moved to Nottingham in 2001, 2002, I typed in "why do I smell a fish" and it came up with TMAU, fish odor syndrome. And I went I was at the doctor's on Hartley Road. He was useless. From 2002 and 2005, I went there every month and said, look, I think I've got fish odor syndrome, TMAU. No, I can't smell anything. Well, why not get me diagnosed? No, there's nothing wrong with you. You're pushing me back out into society, and I started doing soul farming. Right? I was going crazy. 2002, he didn't believe me. 2003, he didn't believe me. 2004 and 2005, I fucked him off. I thought, fuck these doctors. He don't listen. Then I went round to Ilkeston Road, St Luke's surgery. I was registered there, and I started seeing a woman doctor. You've seen pictures of me and my doctor because she retired. Remember me and my doctor together? Photograph I had. I've still got it. And at least one thing about her, she did give me a container to fill it up with urine. First urine of every morning. Shut up, Crow. I'm trying to do a video. Do you mind, Crow? I'm trying to do a video. You fucking yapping on the tree. There must be a cat about. But why didn't that doctor in 2002 and 3 and 4 on Hartley Road, why didn't he give me a container? In the first place, why did he make me go 3 years? He didn't diagnose me. I made a complaint against him. Because he should have given me that container in 2002 and 2003 and 4. He didn't give me no container. He wasn't bothered about getting me diagnosed. He wasn't bothered. I went 3 years of hell. I was at my wit's end. I thought I'd gone for the 90s. Through the 90s, I went to a load of doctors. They didn't even believe me. I got up to fucking here. No fucking believing me. Right. And I thought, why are people smelling fish when I go near them? Or I'll get me fucking hair off with people thinking there must be something wrong, because every time I come across people, they can smell a fish odour off me. What's wrong with me? But in 2002, I found it on the internet, Google. A rare syndrome, fish odour syndrome, TMAU. And so 2002 and 3 and 4, that doctor didn't give me no container. The doctors in the 1990s didn't give me no container. But in 2005, I found a woman doctor. I went to this lot and said, I don't know what it is, I'm at my wit's end here. I've got this body condition and I don't know what it is, but I think it's fish odour syndrome. I read it on the internet and she says, yes, I can smell it. I can smell it 100%. I said, have you been through a lot? And I just cried my eyes out. I was so upset. I was a broken man. I had a nervous breakdown. She gave me a container. She believed in me. First person in 15 years. From 1990 to 2005, she believed in me. She gave me a container. I went away and I was thinking, come on, it's never going to come back positive. So I pissed in it every morning, because you breathe in the morning stronger, got everything in it. And I filled it up, took it back. She sent it off to Sheffield. And when it came back positive, I cried my eyes out again. She said, you must have gone through a lot in your life, not being diagnosed. I said, pfft. And then 2005 to 2015, I just drunk like a fish. I was drinking special brews, 6 to 8 cans a day. I was gambling worse, because I was all over the place. And 2005 to 2013, I missed out on 8 years of income support. They only paid me 3 months. From 2005 to 2013, I had to pay for my own dental treatment, my own prescriptions. What about all the money I've paid out on prescriptions? I should have got my prescriptions free. And my dental treatment free. I had to pay for that for 8 years. What about all the money I paid out? I didn't get that back. They only paid me 3 months income support. I missed 8 years of it. And what about all the prescriptions I was paying 40 quid a month at my job seekers? I was living on a breadline. I swear down. Tough times they were. I went through hell and back. I don't know how I survived it. But you know, if I didn't get diagnosed in 2005, say if the woman doctor didn't believe me and didn't give me that container, I wouldn't be here now. It was make or break that day. I thought if I didn't get believed, I'm going straight on. That's it. Fucking life's over. If I'm not carrying on. So she saved my life actually. She gave me that container and I thought, hold on. I've been down Artley Road for 3 years and you didn't give me no container. The doctors in 1990 did not give me no container. So I went through a lot. I've been through a lot in my fucking life. So I'm entitled to my benefits. I'm entitled to my benefits. People don't know what I've been through. What I have to go through every day. I have to put on a brave face. Wake up in the morning and think, oh no, another day. I mean, I like to pretend that I haven't got fish odour syndrome. I mean, I didn't have to be born. I don't use public transport because not very often. And plus, I've got a bus pass. I don't even use it. But I use it when I'm on holiday, like in Bournemouth. I only go on a bus if it's not packed. If it's not packed, I jump on it. If it comes, it's full of people, I'll wait for the next one. I've got a choice. Yeah. It's same when I go in a supermarket. Right, if I've got a basket of food and it gets too packed at the checkouts, and I stand there and I'm sweating, panicking, a sweat comes on. I drip a sweat. And then people think, what's that smell? Something smells, I can smell fish. So what I do, I think, I say to myself, I forgot something. So I'll go around the aisle, leave the basket on the floor with all the food in it and just walk off out. I thought, fuck this. I go to fucking Subway or something, or McDonald's or something, I don't know. So my life's not easy. I mean, I like to wake up in the morning and forget about the fish odour syndrome. I like to forget about it. I like to pretend I haven't got it. I'm like everybody else. But my life's not like everybody else. I'm like the elephant. I know how the elephant man went through. But you know what I want to do? I want to go on TV. I want some company to do a documentary on me for the TV. I want to. Everyone knows where I live anyway, so I don't give a fucking shite now. Everyone knows where I live. But what I want to do is you do a program on telly. See, Channel 4 don't do programs. These companies like Fremantle and all these other companies what do documentaries, they sell the program to Channel 4 and Channel 5. Channel 4 and Channel 5 don't make the programs. They buy the programs. So some company will do a program and say, who wants to buy my program? Give me the best offer. And end up on BBC 2, ITV, Channel 4, Channel 5. Who pays the most will put the program on. I would love to run a program and tell the world and the nation, and people will get to understand an awareness of my condition. That I'm not telling no fucking lies. I'm being diagnosed. Doctor gives me doctor notes with that long word on it. Doctors ain't going to tell lies. It's their job. My life hasn't turned out. I mean, when I was 16, I meant to do a chef's course at college in Nottingham. I got on the bus, ready to start a course, and I stopped on the bus and came back home. Never got off it. Just stayed on it. Went to Nottingham, waited 10 minutes, came back on the bus. Didn't even get off. I couldn't do it. I started a YTF scheme. Remember the YTS? 1990s YTS scheme. 25 quid a week. Learned how to do bricklaying, and I did that for a few weeks. No matter what. Once I worked at Metal Box, people complained. I left that job. And I worked at BJ Pars in Mansfield Woodhouse, plastic factory. I worked there, and then later on it fucking went on fire. Yeah, went on fire, fucking burned down. But what happened is, I worked there for a few weeks. No, I worked there for 3.5 days. No, tell a lie, 1.5 days. I done a 12-hour shift. The second day, they're calling me John West. So what I did, I went into the toilet, jumped out a 14-foot drop, went down the high street and went into fucking Ladbrokes. Fuck that. I'm not being made fun of. You know what I mean? Made a fucking... You know what I mean? So I'm just really like, well, I'm just trying to tell you a bit about my life. Well, life's not easy. I mean, you think, oh yeah, he gets benefits, he's a scrounger. No one wants to employ me now. I mean, I've been to Sainsbury's and Tesco's and Asda and all over the place. Nobody wants to employ a smelly man. I'm going to accept my life. I've got no cure. There's not going to be no cure. I've got a strong type. They told me not to eat any vegetables or any salads. I can't eat no vegetables. Make my condition worse. I can't eat any salad stuff. What am I meant to eat? I can't eat broccoli, cabbage, peas, carrots, onions, cucumbers, tomatoes. I can't eat none of that. What am I meant to eat then? Eh? I just eat what I want to eat. And if I eat something that makes my condition worse, I'll stay in for the next couple of days. I'm going to eat something, Anna. There's a list of food I can't eat. I can't drink. Listen, I was a vegan. I was a vegetarian. My wife from Egypt, she got me, my ex-wife from Egypt got me become a vegetarian. So if I live with somebody, I will go vegetarian and I will go vegan, because there's two of us. But when I'm on my own, I've got no motivation. I've got no get up and go. Right. When 2003 and 4, I was vegetarian. Then I went vegan. When I got diagnosed with fish odor syndrome, I had to go and see a dietitian. Before that, I had to go and see a dermatologist. The first one couldn't smell my condition, but the second dermatologist did. See? I went to see 2 dermatologists at the Queen's Medical Hospital. The first one couldn't smell it, the second one did. It's misunderstood. Nobody, I mean, then I had to go and see a dietitian in the hospital. And she told me, I said, I'm a vegan now. She said, well, you can't drink soy milk, you can't do this, you can't do that, that'll make your condition worse. So I packed in becoming a vegan. See? What am I meant to eat? And I'm confused about this stuff. But if I live with somebody who's a vegan or vegetarian, then I'll go vegan, because I'll eat what they cook or what they do. Well, living on my own, I just fucking eat what I like. Fuck it. You know what I mean? No, but life's not easy, you know. People think my life's fucking easy. Is it? Fuck. I wish someone would come and live here for a month and say, God, that's... And they say, Mark, I know what you're going through now. I mean, you've been sitting here for half an hour and it does stink in here. See, that's what I mean. What about when I go through when I go through life and I'm in different places? See, I can't use a proper gym. Because I will fill it up within 10 minutes of body odour. Then everyone will start coming and going, what's that smell? So I can't use a proper gym. I can go swimming. Yeah. I can go swimming because it washes it off. But I'm a bit paranoid about swimming because it's when I come out from it, because I'm sweating. It gives off my body odour when I'm sweating. If I have a shower now, hot shower, if I have 5 showers, I'll still smell because I'm hot and sweaty. Comes out my breath. It's my enzymes. So swimming's, I'm a bit paranoid when I come out. I try and make sure there's nobody about. And I give my teeth a good brush and make me try and smell for a little bit better. But it still comes out my breath. And it's hard. You see, I love to use a proper gym. I mean, I've got exercise, but it's not like being in a gym. You see other people exercise in the gym, so you follow suit. Well, they're doing it, I'm doing it. So I can't use a proper gym. Yeah, I've been on coach holidays in the past, full of older people. So I find older people don't have a loud mouth. Older people go, oh, I can smell fish. The older generation won't say it. They keep their opinions to themselves. They might smell fish on the coach, but they're not saying anything about it. So it's not affecting me, is it? That's why I don't mind going on a coach holiday. It's more older people. And I like to sit at the back in the middle seat so I can know who's... I mean, I can remember when I sat on a coach, the woman and the man behind me says, I think it's coming off the... I think it's the fumes off the fuel. You know what I mean? So, and it is been difficult. I just thought, if you're new to it, I thought I'd explain about my life. And I'm just going to live with fish odor syndrome. and that's how it is. That's how it is. I've got to accept it. Got no choice. Some days I smell of fish, some days I smell of shit. I'm going to be stuck on benefits. No one's really employing me. Nobody wants to be in their workforce. I'm useless, really. That's why I do my neighbours' lawns. I feel like I'm unwanted. Like, I'm doing my neighbours' lawns to help them out. I do it for free of charge. It makes me feel good because I'm doing something. See, being stuck in the house day in, day out do me no good. I've got to get out sometime. You can't be stuck in. I can't drink beer. This is water, not cider. I'm not drinking today. I'm drinking tomorrow. I'm having a day off. I had a bit of wine yesterday. I've still got half left. There was a bit left in that one, so I didn't have much wine yesterday, but I'll probably have that over the weekend. Good wine, that is. So yeah, living with fish odor syndrome, you've got to be in my shoes. Be in my shoes. Think about if you had it, what you had to go through. But it's not that, it's what I've been through in life. If I got diagnosed a lot younger, 20 years ago, I might have gone on to college and university because I would have got open support. Too late now, 44. Time I go to college, I've got to learn my grammar, my English, and that's going to take 2 years, and do a course, I'll be 50 odd. Time I qualify, I'll be 60. Waste of time. Waste of time. I might work for National Trust. Work out in the open. Yeah. Do some volunteer work for National Trust. There's lots of National Trust here. Yeah, I can work outside, can't I? Get an outside job. 1 day, 2 days a week. Like work in a car park for National Trust and stuff. Just do something for National Trust. I think that's the only option I've got left in my life. Do something worthwhile. Yeah. But I just thought I'd tell you a bit about my life. It's all in the past. I'm a positive person. I'm cheerful. I don't let the past bother me anymore. I moved on. I'm a better person now. And I thought I'd be honest and open with you about my life. I'm okay, don't worry. I'm okay. I do get depressed sometimes, and you just got to get on with it. Everybody has ups and downs in life. No one's perfect. Got to make the most out of it. So yeah, I just thought I'd tell you a bit about my life. So get in. All have a good day. World Cup's here anyway. Like and subscribe. So just accept me for who I am. I've got invisible disabilities. Mine's invisible. People can't see it. They think I look okay. Yeah. I wish I were like everybody else, but I'm not. I'm not like everybody else, am I? I'm not like everybody else. But anyway, I don't want you to feel sorry for me. Just understand my life. Don't quick enough to judge me. You understand what I've been through, like everybody else. Everyone's got problems in life. We've all got problems. No one's perfect. So anyway, all have a lovely day.